Hello, everyone. My name is Anil Dadich, and I am a senior in high school, and I'm going to be talking about the Phillies, especially their loss today. So before we get started, I just want to let you all know that I am probably the biggest Aaron Nola fan ever. And so this is gonna, though you'll see some bias, but I'm gonna try and be as unbiased as possible in talking about whatever the hell we watched today. So first thing comes to first. Am I mad? No. I'm not that mad about what I mean, yeah, it's disappointing, but it's the first game of the season. So I'm not tripping or anything. I know plenty of teams that are very good that just lose their first. It's baseball. You lose games. Like, you are a solid team if you lose, like, I don't know, what is it? Like 40 plus game. Like, you're fine. But anyway, so I want to talk about first, let's talk about the hitting before we talk about the pitching. So the first of all, the middle of the lineup and the bottom of the lineup. So I'm talking five down. So Castellanos, Stott, Bohm, Cave, and Marsh all combined went 8 for 19, which is really good. Bohm hit a home run. Bohm went 3 for 4. The muscle, like the weight room, we're seeing it. Like 3 RBIs. That I really like that. Nick Castellanos accounted for 2 of the runs. I really like that from him. I am so glad to see him not go, like, I don't know, not have an 0 for day. It's perfect. He isn't in the middle of the lineup, but JT Realmuto 3 for 5. I really like that. Brandon Marsh, he had a triple and he was hustling. And though they lost, though they didn't play as well as we expected them as a team, they looked sharp, especially on the base pass. You saw that they were reading it. They're being very mature for their age. Brandon Marsh stretching doubles into triples. Trey Turner seeing that he could get the bag. He gets the bag. Trey Turner went 1 for 4 today. He had an RBI. Kyle Schwarber went 0 for 5, but I mean, I'm not expecting him to go yard every single play. You know, there are some pitches. He made some pretty, not horrible hits. That fly out in the first and that fly out, I don't remember when the second fly out was, but he had 2 flyouts. And both of them, it's not like they were these, bitchy little, I don't know, pop outs. They weren't that bad. We kind of lost life. We started off with a bang and then we just sizzled out and died. I don't really, that's 7 runs is 7 runs. All right, I'm not going to complain about when they were scored. It's just they scored 11, and 11 is too much. And that brings me to the pitching. Okay, I'm an Aaron Nola fan. I'm an Aaron Nola ace, Aaron Nola Cy Young kind of guy, so bear with me. Yeah, he didn't do well. I will admit that as an Aaron Nola stan, as an Aaron Nola sexual, I will admit full-heartedly, he didn't play to his potential. That being said, all right, for everyone who is saying that, he's just gonna have a bad season, he's back mid-season form. Jacob deGrom is essentially the same line. Okay, what I'm looking at both of them to compare. They both had the same amount of innings. Aaron Nola had 2 less hits. They both had the same amount of earned runs. Aaron Nola did have 2 more walks. DeGrom did have 2 more strikeouts. They both let up a home run. Is DeGrom going to have this horrible season as well? Is that the logic that we're going with? That one opening day start when Aaron Nola literally pitched in the postseason for the first time in his life, and who knows how that's affecting his arm? We're just going to come to that assumption. You see, you can't just judge a pitcher based on their first game because it's just stupid. If I were to judge Aaron Nola on his past starts, or if I were to just make an assumption about his season based on his past couple of opening day starts, it'd be all over the place. You look back to 2021, he had a great opening day start. He had 6 2/3, 2 earned runs against the Braves. If I made an assumption that he was just going to be this amazing pitcher, this Cy Young pitcher in the future of that season, I'd be wrong because he had a really rough season. So you can't just make these assumptions. It just doesn't make sense. All right, last year he had 6 innings, 4 earned runs. You kind of see a theme. I saw what happened tonight or today happened last year. I saw that. he just hit a wall and he lost gas. Granted, last year he lost gas 3 innings later. He had 6 innings, 1 earned run. He was going in the seventh. He loses gas. He lets up a 3-run bomb, right? But this year he lost gas in the fourth, so he lost gas earlier. Is this because of the postseason? Maybe. Is this because there's a lot of factors? Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Maybe he didn't feel himself in spring training. I have no idea. There's so many, maybe it wasn't his day. Why are we? I feel like a lot of people are jumping to these. Oh, it's because of the postseason, because of this, because of that. Maybe he just didn't have a good day. Just because it's opening day doesn't mean every single pitcher out there is just going to have this immaculate stuff. I probably had a bad day. Every pitcher has one. Look at DeGrom on the other side. I know I already mentioned this, but he did terrible. I was watching, I was jumping up and down. I was so excited, but he did terrible. All right? I know a lot of other pitchers are the same. Max Scherzer in 2021, I think was it 2020 or 20? I think it was 2021. I honestly think Max Scherzer is a historically bad opening day pitcher, but last 2021, he had 4 earned runs in 6 innings, and he had 4 home runs. I'm pretty sure he had 3 of them in a row or something like that against the Braves. Does that make him a bad pitcher? No, he actually posted a Cy Young season right after that. All right, and now I know everything is just going to be times 100 with Nola because of this whole contract thing. Oh, I saw a bunch of tweets. I shouldn't go on Twitter after these laws, but you saw a bunch of tweets. Oh, he shouldn't be demanding $200 million. He sucks. Oh, this, that. No wonder. I can't wait till he bro. Y'all need to just calm down, okay? It's the first start of a very long season. He's done this in the past. Last year, his second start, he had a very similar start against the Mets at home. If you don't remember, he had 3 innings, 3 1/3, 3 earned runs, and he hit 2 guys. And I remember everyone was like, he's done. And then he posted and then he did really well his next couple of starts. And everyone was like, he's back. Now am I saying, is he just going to go and, never let up a run again? No, he's going to have these starts. But I'm not saying he's going to... See, I'm not making assumptions. I'm not going to sit here and say that he's just going to post this sub 2.5 ERA season and he's just going to, come back and be, so good for the next 3 months, never let up an earned run going to... No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying it's stupid to make up assumptions. I'm just saying... It's just historically and statistically making assumptions. Usually it's hard to predict based on opening day, because as a pitcher, you either could do really well on opening day, like Nola has like Nola did in 2021. You did really well, and then just totally slope down, or you could do really poor on your opening day, like Scherzer has been doing for a while, and like Nola did today, and like Nola did last year, and then you incline. It's so unpredictable, but the fact that people are predicting it, it doesn't make sense. I guess that's just because I live in Philadelphia and the fans here, they really, I don't have a problem with it. They're perfectionists. They really want perfection out of everyone. Now, a lot of people are saying, Rob Thompson, you should have taken out Aaron Nola. Do I agree with them taking out Aaron Nola after he gave up 2 runs on that? I think it was either a double. I think it was a double. I could honestly hear both arguments. 2 runs. I think it was like a bases clearing double. There was 1 out. I could hear both sides. Or no, I don't think it was. I don't really remember, because then there was the home run. Or was there maybe a walk? Whatever. But I could hear both sides. I could hear a side that says, take him out. Okay? I can hear a side that says, keep him in. Let's let him work a little bit more. What would I have done? After the 2-run single, I probably would have let him figure it out for the inning. And if he figures it out very quickly, and after the 2-run single or double, whatever the hell it was, he mows 2 guys down, strikes both out, and then walks off like a beast, maybe I'll let him go in for 1 more, see if he could work through it. Depends on the pitch count. He finished the day with 72 pitches. Now, I'm going to calculate. He had 67%. Let's see. What I noticed when I was watching him, he stopped throwing strikes. He was really having trouble locating, which is very out of character. You see 2 walks. One of them was in the first. One of them was in the fourth. He walked Corey Seager. I honestly could hear both arguments. Am I cursing out Rob Thompson? No. Do I agree with putting in Gregory Soto? I don't know. You see, I feel like you definitely could convince me that it was not the best, because I'm pretty sure I could be wrong, but I feel like he didn't have that big of a spring training, performance. Brogdon sucked. I really didn't like his performance either. Vasquez was good. I think he was good. Bilotti actually impressed me. And then Strahan, all the announcers can talk about is how he's getting a start in Yankee Stadium. Next Sunday. When was it? Tuesday, I think it is. Yeah, Tuesday. So look at the future. Wheeler versus Eovaldi on Saturday. Wheeler takes a while to warm up. I don't know what I'm expecting from him. He'll do what he does. And then they're going Falter. Oh, and then Walker. I guess Walker needed another day, I guess. Falter has kind of been struggling, so I'm nervous for Falter. He's going Sunday night, so it'll be Sunday night starter. But yeah, to win this series, it's about the pit. Like 7 runs in a baseball game, you win the baseball game if you score 7 runs. Probably about 7 out of 10 of the times. You win baseball games when you score 7 runs. When the bottom of your lineup goes 8 for 19, whatever I wrote it down. It was 8 for 19. That's how you win baseball games. Offensively, I was very pleased. We out-hit them. Defensively, other than the pitching, so like the fielding, I think it was fine. Wasn't, Derek Hall did fine at first base. Derek Hall, it says he had an RBI here, even though he went 0 for 4. I don't know. I guess that means a walk is an RBI. Because I remember he didn't get the sacrifice fly down. But I'm trying to think of any other points. I don't really know any other points. Yeah, don't panic. All right, panicking is never good, ever. I'd rather have Aaron Nola figure this stuff out, whatever he's going through, now. The first game of the season, right now, when it doesn't matter at all. I literally cannot believe, it's hard to believe how little of importance that this game has. I know it feels like, I know, it definitely feels like that this is one of the most important games ever. It's opening day. I'm sitting here in school. I'm fucking watching the Phillies bell just on loop, just staring at it, listening to the Phillies win song, listening to Philadelphia Freedom. I'm freaking out over a single, like something I normally wouldn't. If it's June, I'm watching, I see a single, I'm like, good job. But I'm fucking jumping up and down, all right, flipping off to Grom, cursing the other team out. I'm not doing this in June, even though June is technically, I guess, more, but it's just opening day. It's all right, forget it. For what I like to say is forgive, but don't forget. Forgive the team, but don't forget about what Aaron Nola shouldn't forget about. He should try and fix it. You can't fix something if you just totally forget it. All right, Aaron Nola, you're fine. All right, the hitters, fine. We're fine. 7 runs against 5 of them being off. The best starter in baseball, that's fine. We will figure it out. We've been through hell. We've been through 10 times worse than whatever this was. Being 0-1 should be the least of our problems. And I bet there might be a point in this season. I don't know. But I'm assuming that there's going to be a point in the season where we're going to look back and be like, damn, I really wish being 0-1 was our only problem as Phillies fans. But hey, it's just me. Thank you so much for watching. All right, first video. Feel free to give me some suggestions, but I'll see you guys later. Bye.